Welcome back, everybody. It's Monday night again, and eBay missed a golden opportunity this week. What was it, though? Hello? Anyone there? You waiting? Is anyone waiting? Belle? There's some people waiting here.
Hi.
Hello? Anyone there? Hang on a second, what's this? There is a duck race later on.
I ate that duck. Now the favourite person of the show is here.
Say hello, cooks. Say hello.
Because we all know that's what people come for, don't they? They don't come to see us. They come to see the dog.
I think we need to go and get ready. So see you in a minute.
Bye!
Hey everybody! Welcome back. I am sorry we're a little bit late.
We're having technical
issues with the duck race tonight, guys. It looks like we may not be able to do, in fact, we're almost certainly not going to be able to do the duck race tonight.
I'm just watching our numbers now drop down to 0 because we've said there's no duck race.
I could not get the duck race name thing where you pull the names out. I couldn't get it to work, and that's why we were 5 minutes.
Yeah,
5 minutes late.
The big oh no.
It's a big oh no. I'm sorry, but what I'm going to do instead is tonight's duck race prize will be won by the This Is Heavy winner.
But do you know, in saying that, I think we should do 2. I think we should do first and second, because then somebody can actually get the usual This Is Heavy prize.
Oh, okay.
As well as the duck race.
All right, we'll
prize.
do that. 2 prizes for This
Two
Is Heavy,
prizes
just
for
to make
This
up
Is
for no
Heavy.
duck race. Absolute shambles. Yeah, I know, Neil J. Absolute shambles.
But to be fair, that could give some people a hell of a better chance of winning the duck race prize and being in the duck race.
It's been a nightmare. Oh, I don't know what is going on with it. Anyway, welcome back to the show. I am sorry we're a little bit late tonight. I hope you're all good. I hope your reselling's been good. I know some people struggling. I've had some messages to say they've been very, very quiet. Other people doing really well. Smashing it out of the water. I think I'm sort of in that middle ground somewhere. I've not had a bad couple of weeks. It's been a quiet couple of days, I think, over the weekend, but prior to that, a good couple of weeks on eBay and the other platforms.
Can you introduce yourself?
I don't know, babe. I'm all over the show.
You know how much it flusters us when we're not prepared.
When something goes wrong last minute, it really does mess things up. So I apologize. I'm Car Boot Chris. I'm a full-time reseller. This is Bargain Belle. She's my sidekick. I'm not even going to say she helps anymore, but she helps.
I put up with him
mentally.
I do help you. I'm your sounding board. You come in, you sound off to me when there's a problem, or you're throwing an idea around, or you need some advice on some stock. I'm there. I'm moral support.
True.
What he's saying is, I don't list for him anymore. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's the main thing, isn't it? Elaine Parks says you look lovely, apparently. She does, actually.
Thank you.
She always does. No.
Thank you, guys. It's not bad because you always know if I've got my hair tied up and the cap on because I ain't done my hair.
She's got hair issues.
Yeah.
Can you lock that chair?
No.
Let's do. Belle's going to say hello to everybody in the chat. Welcome everyone. I'm looking. When I look up here, guys, I do apologize. I'm not looking down the camera there. When I look up here, it's because we've got the whole chat here on the big screen. Like I've got you guys on the big screen, as well as my StreamYard chat, which is down here. This is live chat up here, so this is like about 20 seconds earlier than what's on here.
And then God knows
It's complicated.
God knows I'm probably in the same speed as you guys on mine when I'm looking. So
right. So are you ready to beat Belle to the bottom, guys? You've got to beat Belle to the bottom today. It's not
I was
difficult.
literally trying to read what the first name was. I was like, who's that name?
Let me get the music ready and just whack the volume down a little bit on my computer. And we are off. Off you go, babe.
So the first one in is Eagles Can Fly.
Eagles can
Eagles
fly?
Can Fly. They said they're super early, but it's been a long time since they've been but they're back up and running now. Yay. Woohoo!
Well, have you changed your name? Let us know further down.
Then we've got Elaine Parks, Helen, Deborah Nardone, Karen Evans, Once Love Treasures, Pitco, Brummy Time Lord, Left-Handed Hummingbird, Ravens Bizarre, The Monkey Thrifter, Pixel Fix, Nothing Major, Retro Electronic Repairs, Bills and Moons,
Fire
Dusty
coming out
Treasure
of your
Chest,
ears.
Limelight Vincent, Emsdem UK, Reselling Thing,
Another new
Resell
name.
Anything, Chris Tyler, Lynn Jeffries, Flipper Lee, all the same names. Secret Capper, Phil Higginson, Peter Ray, Rachel Nash. Run out of names. Zebu, See What You Buy, Paradox Picker, Lisa, Times with JR, Jeff Davis, Neil J, Project Weaver, Cheap Charlie, JKGUTI.
What?
UT2. I don't even know where I got I from there. UTI. Isn't that like a urine infection? Kev Pellington, Sue Yeomans, Suzanne Wilkins, George's Treasure Shed, Greg, Scouse Dan, Nafinity, the Yeomans Clan, Aaron Sells 87, Game Boys Are Awesome, and the Flipping Wolf, and Guz. Woohoo!
Oh, welcome everybody.
I can't hear the music, so I've got no idea
No,
if I've done it or not.
It's finished. It's finishing now. It's finishing now.
There we go.
Well, welcome all. You're all. I'm pleased that you're all here.
So I'm just going to quickly go back through and see if we've missed anything. So Helen says
Go
they're
on.
going to watch back later. They've got visitors. Well, thank you for saying hi to us.
Thank you anyway.
Deborah says, hi, Chris. No bell this evening.
Hey?
I'm clearly invisible. Did she do the right? Oh, no, she did. He did the right intro. We were both on the intro.
The only thing is, I didn't put you on the thumbnail because I went for a specific vibe on the thumbnail.
Okay. See, they picked up on it.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. Hi, Once Love Treasures. Sending love to you. Hope everything's okay. It worked for a change as well.
Also, Once Loved had put a duck in tonight's race in memory of Negan. So I apologise, Paul, that we're not.
We will run it. We will
race.
definitely run it next week.
It might be we end up doing 2 duck races next week. Can you remember that?
Yep.
2 duck races.
Yeah,
We'll do this week's duck race and next week's.
We will do one, especially for Nicola. One especially in memory of Nicola.
Of
and
Christina.
Where have I got Nicola from?
Bells and Moon.
Bills and Moon. Sorry. Oh my word. Negan. Start again. We will do one in memory of Christina. There we go. Get it right. And then the next one will be our normal one. Yes. So I reckon all the duck names should be a duck name, and then with Christina at the end. That's going to be a task for you.
I don't even know how I can do that.
There's Chris's task for the week. We'll see what he can come up with. Right, where was I up to? That's what, do you know, I know reasons why I say things. It's because literally the comment I was reading before I started speaking is Evening Lee and Nicola. There we go. Now Deborah said they've been to Pendine this week. Is that the one down in Devon? Pendine?
Yeah.
Pendine? Yeah. Where are we up to? Deborah says, where's the week gone? I know. It's just we have so many Mondays in a week. There's definitely more than one. Did he? I don't know if Eagles Can Fly has replied to say if they've changed their name or not, so we know who it was previously.
Once Loved says it would have been Christina's 51st birthday today, so it's been a tough day to get through. Glad
oh
you're
my
on.
word! That's such a big moment to have to deal with so soon as well, because you have, obviously when you lose somebody, it's these milestones, isn't it, that are the hardest parts as well, and to have to deal with it so soon.
To be fair, he's made it a lot worse by turning us on an evening. I mean, that's not making it better.
Oh
but
my word!
Is it?
No, if we can keep your company to keep your mind,
keep your company for an hour or so.
Yeah, we'll try not to mess up any more than what we already have done.
It's been a shit show from start to finish. This.
Maybe we should just turn off and turn back on and start again.
You start again.
James Times with JR said, good evening, everybody. What's this about, a hotline?
The hotline's not even on the screen, you see. What is going on? Where's the hotline? Jesus.
Jeff says, sweater in a jumper, hot one week, cold the next. It's not... The hotline is on. It's not particularly cold.
Do you want to answer it and see who it is? I bet they'll hang up now.
It's not particularly cold, but it
Let
is
it go to voicemail.
Ready? Hello, Cooking the Aiden's hotline. How may I help you? A Nintendo Switch for sale. A Nintendo 64 for sale. I'm not so sure. Do we have a Nintendo 64 for sale?
No.
No. That's not something we've got for sale at the moment. Sorry. Do we have any Nintendo stuff for sale? No. No. We're not. We've not got Nintendo stuff at the moment.
Don't know what Nintendo
Sorry.
is.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Do you think they were expecting you to answer? Because I've had some texts today. They were bricking it then. I've had some texts today on the hotline asking about Nintendo 64s. And it came straight after I publicised the number. So it's like somebody messing about. I don't reckon they were expecting you to answer that then.
Well, I'm not very good at ad-libbing either, so... I
know, that was poor, that. But you could have taken the mic.
They caught me off guard.
Were you like, is this real?
Yeah, because he caught me. I was like, oh, is somebody actually asking if we've got something for sale? What if it was? What if that was a genuine phone call?
It's a brand new number that nobody's had before. It's a brand new number.
Okay.
Someone's text to say, hello, hotline. That's original. Well done. Hello, hotline. If you've got any proper questions or anything to ask, text the hotline. That's the idea behind it. Text the number, and I'll include your question and answer, hopefully, in a future video. That's the idea. I want to add a few question and answers in my videos. A little bit like Marit Sellin do. They pick up the odd question. I like the way they do that in their videos. Also, there's another reseller that I watch in the US who does the whole video question thing, and that's why I got the idea for the video questions, but that's not worked for me at all. It's just that video ask question thing is just stupid. I lost 8 questions through their system. So I ditched it. That's why I went with this. So, yeah.
JKGUT2, who I couldn't say before. Is that Jack? Because they've put I'm back. Is that
Oh,
Jack?
is that Jack?
Have you changed your YouTube
He
again?
changes that YouTube more times than Soft Mick.
No.
That's what she said.
That's such a northern term.
I don't know even who is this Soft Mick anyway. Who is he?
Elaine says her daughter's on a 5th blood donation on Wednesday. Well, I hope that she's doing okay and send her our love, Elaine.
Who's that?
Elaine's daughter.
Oh, good luck. Good luck. Another text on the hotline.
It's got to be Jack because he's the only one who says hello multiple times.
Oh, we've actually got a proper question.
You got a
Thank
proper
you.
Question. Scarstan said you had one job, Chris. One job.
What job was that?
The duck race.
I know. Not my fault. Seriously, not my fault. I've got a proper question. Thank you for sending it. You know who you are. And I will include it in a future video. So look out for it.
Pixel Fixes, they received their prize from last week. So thank you. Glad you
nice one. Nice one, Pixel.
Deborah on top form tonight, Belle. Oh, tell me about it. My brain's scattered at the best of times, let alone when we're kind of messed up. Cheap Charlie says, I've just started a channel.
And she's going through the change.
And
so,
I'm going through the change. Yeah.
Just go easy on
her. Cheap Charlie says, I've just started a channel. It's not very good. But it would mean the world to my daughter if some of you guys could sub and comment, even if you don't want to watch. Stop putting it down, Charlie, before we've even seen it. Many thanks to you, great people. So, as if you could let us know what your channel is, Cheap Charlie, and then we
Is it just Cheap Charlie?
Is it just Cheap Charlie? And then we could get someone to put
plug
the link.
Plug the name of it. Somebody will find the link who's a mod.
And we can put it in the chat, and then people can sub you. We're always happy to share the love on the channel.
I've had a text. Bear in mind, guys, if you send me something funny or naughty, most of the time I'm getting people's numbers on these texts. So anything seriously dodgy, and I will supply your number to an OnlyFans page. Okay. Now this one is okay, but this says, "Hi, is this the report the no duck race hotline? This is a serious breach of contract to your viewers."
Will it soften the blow if we find a little bit of extra something to throw in with the duck race prize, just as an apology from this?
We're already doing 2. Doing 2 tonight. How many more bloody things do you want me to send in the post?
The yeomans from across the way said, "Can we give her mum a shout out, Mary? She's staying for the week." Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
All right.
I'm waving that way across the road. Can't believe they've dragged you on a Monday night to watch us. That's the entertainment they've given you for the night.
There's Resell Anything. Thank you, JP, for putting in the link to Cheap Charlie's channel. I'm going to click that link right now and see what it looks like. I bet I can't get it up, can I? That's what she said.
Monkey's just sub Cheap Charlie. Yeah, good luck. Good luck, Charlie.
Oh, there we go.
With your channel.
Cheap Charlie, 8 subs. Come on. Come on, guys.
Ooh, make apple crumble with us. That sounds good. Iron Bridge Day out with Cheap Charlie and the family. Oh, I like ones like this. I'm a people watcher, so I like watching these sort of things.
Right. This is what Cheap Charlie's channel's about. Looking at all sorts of things and places and days out and asking myself, was it worth me? Was that meant to say, was it worth it? Was it worth me? It's not giving me the whole sentence, I think.
No.
It is.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, he's just literally gone from 14 to 19 subscribers while we were clicking. Then click on the more. No, click on the more. So he's on 20. Woohoo! It's
We've doubled it.
It's literally growing as we're looking at it. You're going to sub while we're
the power of live stream. Oh, hang on. Jeff might have done us a solid favour here for tonight's duck race. Jeff has actually sent a list of all the commenters from last week's stream. Thank you so much, Jeff. I couldn't do that this week. I normally use ChatGPT. It saves me a shed load of time. and it just wouldn't do it for me. Let me look that up, Jeff. So the duck race might be saved, guys.
Ooh, after we've just promised them that they're going to get an easy win.
Santa might have saved the duck race at this rate. Is that like the title of a new film? Santa saves the duck race. Thank you all for subbing, Cheap Charlie. I'm going to give you a sub there as well. You're on there, and I'm going to click the dingly dangly bell.
It's a dingle dangle scarecrow with a flippy floppy.
I'll give it a watch later.
I'll subscribe to you when I've got something to subscribe on as well. Oh, Pitco said Eagles Can Fly used to be called Tyler's Trading Post. Now I know that name. So hi, Tyler's Trading Post. Well, Eagles Can Fly, as you are now.
Oh, here we go. Zebu says, I've just tried out Saeed Vintage Wholesale. Yeah, I bought from them in the past. Mixed opinions. It wasn't great. What did you buy, Zebu? And, give us a bit more detail about how that went. Love to hear. Don't go there, Wolf. Don't go there. That's last week's show.
Once Love said, you always cheered us up, so the pressure is on. Well, I think we failed miserably at that already. But we'll work on it. We've still got an hour or so.
Quite a few people
no, Cheap Charlie said, is it worth me? Is it worth me?
Is it worth me? I don't understand that, Cheap Charlie. Is it just me? ABL Dave said, I just joined at it's growing while we look at it.
Yeah. But we'll do a little tally as we're going along. We'll keep popping it up and seeing where you're up to.
What?
What?
I'm not keep popping it up all show.
The Dave has joined us. He says, hello, just back from Tewkesbury from his jollies. I hope you had a lovely time and you got some nice weather while you were there.
Raven Bazaar says Santa for president.
Oh, yes. I was actually having a conversation. Chris's family has been staying at a caravan near us this week, so we've seen them over the weekend. And your mum popped by, didn't she, with your nephew to show him around the house today before they went back up to Manchester. And the one picture on the fridge, because we do have multiple pictures on the fridge of people that follow us, but the one picture on the fridge that he picks up on was the one with us with Santa. And he's like, why have you got a picture? I
wasn't there for that.
He's like, why have you got a picture with Santa? I was like, oh, let me tell you the story. So I told him the whole story about who you are and how we met you and what a big surprise it was. So yeah, he looked impressed. But that could have just been for my benefit because I was like, ooh, I was so excited.
Les says we had trouble with some apple pie crumbles in town today. They have now been put into custody. Zebu says I got unsorted sweatshirts 45 kilo times 2. So now you have 90 kilos of unsorted sweatshirts, Zebu.
Yeah.
On the plus side, I expect that was pretty cheap. Unsorted sweatshirts.
David M has joined us. Hi, David M.
Hi, David.
And the JKG is Jack from across the road. I should know better. It's like you always come up with something I can't say. And I do apologise for calling you a UTI.
What is a UTI?
A urinary tract infection.
Oh, yes, it is. Now I know. Zebu said the first bale was kind of decent. The second wasn't even sweatshirts. Got a bunch of women's dresses. Oh, you should be able to resolve that with Saeed. I think they oversold the bales and threw random things in. Bloody hell.
Okay.
I'd be complaining about it.
Jason Carl's joined us. Says, hi guys, sorry I'm late. Don't worry. All you've missed is a load of us getting things wrong. So don't worry about it. You didn't miss anything.
It's been a disaster so
you didn't
far.
miss anything of vital
let's
importance.
Face it. Paul and Julie said, I just sold a vintage Liverpool 2001-2003 home jersey Reebok for £50. I bought it for 50p at the car boot. That's nice. Always looking out for those vintage football shirts. Nearly always do well and stuff like that. But the chances of you picking them up amongst everybody else looking for the same things. You got lucky with that one, Paul and Julie. So well done on that. That's a great find.
Oh, Cheap Charlie said, thanks everyone. My daughter's going nuts with happiness. That's fantastic. Thank you for all the subs for Cheap Charlie.
And Flipping Wolf said, I bought a couple of Michael Basquiat jackets. I don't actually know that brand. From TK Maxx today, £20 each, but fetch 70 on eBay with a good sell-through rate.
Yeah.
I'd do that. Yeah, I'd definitely do that. A couple of texts just come in.
Sue said, did you watch the meteor shower the other night? No.
Didn't know anything about it, did you?
We're very boring. We just kind of sit in like little hermits and don't ever do anything.
That's not true.
No, I tend to be the person that finds out about stuff the day afterwards because it's plastered all over Facebook. I don't hear about it in time to actually go and see these things. But yeah, I did see lots of pictures. George says, have you got it up yet, Chris?
Charming. Hi, Chris, and here's on the hotline, by the way. Hi, Chris and Belle. Would you fight 1,000 mini ducks and 1 mega large duck? Would I fight? Yeah, no problem. Knock them out.
Did you read Paul and Julie's out? Yeah, so you read that one out.
I hope another text on the hotline. I hope you have a pic of us on your fridge as well. It'd be useful to know who you are, because otherwise I can't answer that question. Is the N64 still available? Oh dear.
Was that a genuine question? Because it really threw me. Because whoever it was sounded very convincing that they were just asking if we had something to say on.
All I can say is the N64 texts were coming through immediately after I published the number.
Yeah, but is it somebody who's just seen the number and thought, oh, it's a way I can get through to Carbon?
No, because they were saying, have you sold the N64 yet? And I haven't got an N64. Okay. I haven't publicised that. I haven't put it on a video or anything.
Chris Tyler says, does anyone know if Joe Closet Geek is still about? I used to enjoy watching him.
He doesn't do YouTube anymore, as far as I'm aware. He's obviously still about. I see him on Facebook and stuff doing things, but he's just doing his own thing. I'm not sure if he's on Instagram, though. I think he does a lot of like logistic stuff as well now, as well as reselling. He does picking up and curry and stuff and that.
Lisa said
large items.
Lisa said that he lost his eBay.
Yeah, he lost his eBay.
Him on Whatnot.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he stopped Whatnot ages ago, and he did a few shows and then stopped it. Around a similar time that he stopped his YouTube. I don't know the full reasons why, and it's not my place to really discuss it. But I think he just had enough of the whole social media thing, and he just wanted to do his own thing. And then, of course, the eBay stuff really was a kick in the teeth. I know he's okay, though. He does message me now and again. I mean, I bought some stuff off him not that long ago. I bought a massive box full of toys that I put through Whatnot, because obviously he knew that I was doing Whatnot. And he does contact me now and again if he's got stuff that he thinks that I might be interested in.
So he's
fine.
He's still about.
He's okay. He's around.
Sue says you need to see the supermoon tonight. Well, if we get a chance after we finish this and I don't just collapse into bed, then
I guarantee I'll see the supermoon tonight. When
don't even carry on down that conversation. I know exactly where you're going. You don't. Yes, I bloody well do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. We're not having that. Not on YouTube.
Should we save that for our Only Fat Fans page?
Oh my dear!
If anyone wants to see the supermoon, come over to Belle's Only Fans page.
So bad.
Suzanne says, I bought a Radley bag yesterday at Eastbourne Boot Fair. I hate when people say boot fair. It's weird. Paid £8. Check the RIP. It's 219 on the website. Very nice. Very nice find.
Yeah, very good. Jeff says, what does the hotline cost? Just curious as a phone man in America.
Where's that?
Jeff.
Oh, the hotline.
What does it cost?
Do
you mean like for people getting in touch, or?
It's just like you texting a normal number, Jeff. If you want to text it would, I don't know actually what it would cost you to text that. It's like texting a normal number, but obviously it's not on iPhone or anything like that. So it's not an iMessage. It's just old text messages. So it probably costs you the price of a text. But as far as from my point of view, it costs. I put a £10. It's a pay-as-you-go SIM in it, so I put a £10 credit on it. Got £5 credit for free, and that just lasts for as long as I ever need it, which will last me. That will probably last me more than a year. That credit, before I have to top it up again, it'll just last forever.
Well, like you said, you're not using it for outgoing stuff.
No, the only outgoing is if I normally, if someone sends a question on a text, I send a text message back to say thank you for your question. So that cost me 2p to send that back.
Prepaid, like a burner phone.
Exactly, it's a prepaid. And if I ring the voicemail to retrieve the voicemail, that cost me like 1p a minute or something.
So really, you all keep you just know that he's using this phone for his sideline business, but he's covering it up with the pretense of it being a cookie in the Hayden's hotline.
Is the Sega Nintendo 64 Wii available, please, in purple?
Who is that?
I don't know, but I have your number.
Who is it?
They've not been clever enough to disguise their number. I have it.
Could we look their number up?
It ends in 723.
Could we look it up? Find out who it is?
No, I don't think we can. But what I can do is I know what OnlyFans is now. I can go on an OnlyFans chat and tell everyone, if you want certain acts done on you for free, ring this number. So carry on, and that is what will happen.
Daniel Knott says total eclipse. Don't get him started. Paul and Julie said, do you think the charity shop...
That's harsh, Daniel, by the way. That is a total eclipse. I wouldn't have even gone that far. I'd have just said a partial. Almost, but not total.
Gonna get punched online.
Paul and Julie, do you think the charity shops are watching the YouTube and then putting their price up? There might be one or two, but I think charity shops are just...
Is this spike? Is this spike?
Stop it.
It's got a point on this.
But I think charity shops are just checking eBay. But I think what a lot of them are doing, and this is just hearsay, this is just my thoughts, they're looking at eBay, but not understanding how to check solds and check real value of things. They're just looking at what stuff people have listed it for. Even
when Chris was in the charity business, the charity that he was working for had an eBay side to it. They had 5 years ago. They had a designated person who used to filter through stuff, and if it was worth more than putting in the charity shop, it went into the list on eBay.
I mean, this is 5 years ago. I worked for a charity, right? And 5 years ago, that's quite a long time in reselling terms, isn't it? Things have changed a lot since then. But in 5 years ago, they had eBay, they had Depop. They just started on Depop. They had Amazon. They used to send stuff off to Magpie and they had a Discogs as well. They had almost all the range that was available to them at the time. They used them. And what they used to do at my charity, they would incentivize shop managers, because shop managers have targets, right, to hit every week. And so it didn't make any sense for a shop manager to send items to headquarters, to the warehouse for eBay, unless they got something for it, because otherwise they were losing items from their weekly targets that they could have used to hit target.
We're going to have to turn the sound
put it on
that.
silent. So what the charity did was they said, if you're a shop manager and you send an item to the warehouse because you think it's worth more on eBay, you will get a soft credit towards your targets based on the sale value of the item. So if it's sold, the actual shop manager who sent it to the depot or the headquarters of the warehouse or whatever, they would actually get credit for the amount that it sold for. So that really meant that shop managers were really switched onto it. They were like, if I can get £10 for something instead of £1, I'm going to send it to eBay because I'm going to hit my targets a lot quicker than if I keep it in the shop and sell it for £1. You know what I mean?
It's Resell Anything, whose number ends in 73. He's put the last one was me, ending in 73.
Oh, is it? Okay, yeah.
You've got him panicking now that he's going to end up on an only fools site.
He's thinking I better own up to this. Someone's text, any Michael Myers things up for sale? I tell you what, there might be. There might be very soon. Let me show you 2 things that I'm thinking of putting up for sale. Let me just do this now.
Jeff says all the cool tricks
coming up.
You learn from years as a police officer. Yep. Well, it's a fine line between being a police officer and a criminal.
What's that?
All right. Using your burner phone.
All right.
All the tricks that you learned while working as a cop. Resell Anything says, looking at some of the prices today, Paul and Julie, was ridiculous. Even put some photos in the Discord.
Yeah. And did you see the one that I put on Instagram? £60 for a Buzz Lightyear remote control car in a charity shop today. And there was evidence of solds and listeds for less than £20 on eBay. I don't know where they're getting that price from. Right, this might be up for sale soon, this big figure. I might let this go.
Do you know, all I keep thinking is all these that you get rid of just means we'd have to move them ever again.
Yeah. This might be going.
He is a big guy.
He's a big guy. That's what she said. And not only that one, but look at this. Can you even hear me now? I'm over there. Look at this. This might be going, but this is worth all these free items that I'm going to show you.
Oh, that's scary, that one.
This is worth a pretty penny, this. Hang on.
That's horrible, isn't it? Horrible one.
That might be going up.
Suzanne Wilkinson says, I am weird, Chris.
Who's weird?
Suzanne Wilkins.
Oh, right. Well, we're all a bit weird,
We are. We're all a little strange.
Especially Belle.
Thanks.
He's not much more stranger than her.
That's very
And
true.
this might be going up as well. Look at him. He is a big, big fella.
The detail on these is amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
He is great. He is.
Is he supposed to make noise?
Yeah, I think he does.
Oh, there.
He might not. Yeah.
Creepy.
But yeah, those 3, I think I'm going to put up for sale. I want the space back. And I want the cash in the bank.
Wolf says, I think you found your new niche, Chris, from copper to OnlyFans expert. Justin says, hi, both. What do you think about vintage new electronics category?
Yeah, they're highlighting it as well, aren't they? They've given it its own drop-down thing, you know, on the main page. Like when you go on to search, when you click on Vinted, it won't come up now, will it? On the home page, it's got all, and then it's got designer, and then it's got electronics now. But they've also moved a lot of stuff over into it, haven't they? Like computer games and stuff. They've shifted it into electronics now.
Very good. Reselling thing says only sent one through, just the Sega 64 Wii one. We believe you.
I'm only messing.
Flipper Lee said, I clocked one of my local national charity shops with a box in the back marked up for vintage cash cow.
Oh, okay. That's the one that Marit Sellin did recently, isn't it? They sent a box full of stuff up. I can't remember what the result was, though. I think they got obviously they got some money back from it. I'm not sure if it was, I can't remember if it turned out to be anything that was worth, like, you know, doing again.
Flipping Wolf says, another Manic Monday for sales, 12 sales, no biggies, but hitting an average of £17.50 per sale now. That's good. It's not a bad average, is it? £17.50.
What's that for?
He's not listening.
What was it for?
Flipping Wolf was saying that he's had 12 sales and he's hitting an average of £17.
That's good.
Sales. That's what I just said.
It is good.
Listening. Once Love says he thinks he sold his buzzing car for £35.
I'm pretty sure there's one sold at the moment, the same one, £17 on eBay, or it might be listed. I can't remember, but it's not worth 60. I know that much.
Jeff says it should have been 60p, not £60. Phil says he's got a big chopper. Right, we're at the bottom of the chat, so come on.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Give us something off your list.
Give you something off the list. Here we go then. Let's do... shall we do...
Give them your oh no.
Oh, you want the oh no?
Give them the oh no. The show's been full of oh no's.
Yeah, true.
The whole show.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's because you're like that. Oh, the 100 miles an hour. I don't get a chance to press the button. Look at those eyes. You know I'm only joking. You know I'm only joking.
I have an array of tools here I could use, to be fair. I've got scissors. I've got a compass. I have a pair of pliers. Maybe we should put one of your poles that you love so much out to see which tool I should injure you with. How's that sound? Or I've just got a pen. I could just stick in with a pen. Go for it.
How about I use this? I could use this on Bell.
That looks interesting.
I could use this on Bell. I could give you a shave with that.
Defluff me.
I could defluff Bell's full moon with that.
Oh dear. Right, come on, do the oh no.
Well, I don't even know what we're doing anymore.
Do your oh no.
Right, okay, this week's oh no. Okay. You know what it is, don't you?
I do know what it is.
I did the most stupid thing ever this week. I felt so stupid afterwards. I went to the post office, which is about 200 yards away. It's about a minute's walk. It's not far. I went to the post office. I dropped all my parcels off. And I'm walking back to the house. And I panicked for a minute. You know, when you just have a sudden panic, like, oh, what's wrong? My van was gone from the drive. And I had that panic, like when you lose your phone or something. I thought, shit, someone's nicked it. And then I suddenly realised I'd driven to the shop in the van and then decided to walk back. And I left the van outside the post office.
Did you literally talk to yourself the whole way back? Like kicking yourself?
I had to march back. I'm thinking, what? I mean, they have CCTV there. They have it like right in the screen. They might have even watched me arrive in the van and walk home. I felt like such a dickhead. Oh. Yeah.
It cheered my morning up when he walked in anyway, and he was like, do you know what I've just done?
I can't believe I walked home.
Just be glad it was only round the corner. And it wasn't
very
far.
Can you imagine? But then I wouldn't have walked home, would I, if it had been far away?
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm so used to it. You see, what happens is, because it's so close here, if I only have 2 bags full, I'll just walk and come back. But if it's big and heavy or I've got more than 2 bags, I'll chuck them in the van and I'll drive around the corner. So that's what I did this time.
People are saying it's an age thing.
Yeah.
Jeff says as you get older, these kind of things are going to happen more to you.
Who said that? Jeff. That is exactly what I thought. I thought I've officially hit middle age. I've done something so stupid.
And he's not even got the excuse of going through the change.
I'm old now.
Limelight said that's a proper oh no.
It is.
And the Dave says, welcome to 45. We do amazing things like that too. See, you're not on your own. Resell anything says, I've done that at cost before. I drove and walked back. I left it all day before I went back for the van. I was too embarrassed. You'll be forgetting to put pants on next. Well, don't forget, he goes under crackerless anyway, so that doesn't really matter. Wansel says, I had a moment like that when I couldn't find my car at a retail park. Forgot I'd got there by train.
It was one of them things. It was just automatic. I just came out of the post office and walked home. I didn't even think about my car and my van. Anyway, that's my oh no for this week. I'm glad you have a laugh at my expense.
Yeah.
I did immediately think afterwards, though, that's going to be a great oh no. I'm going to look like a right tit.
See, silver lining. Find a silver lining in everything. Jeff says, if you expect to live until you're 90, then you're in fact middle-aged.
I know I'm middle-aged, Jeff.
Hemsden said, wait until you get in your 50s. It gets a lot worse. The Flipping Wolf says, I tried to get in the wrong car a few weeks ago. Another black Fiesta in the cab. I've done that before.
Oh, I remember she's done that.
He was literally sat in like a car a few days, and I was like trying to get into somebody else's car, and he just sits and watched me do it. It's awful. But to be fair, I watched my mum do that once. I went to pick her up from her job at Asda in the evening, and I physically watched her not only try to get in it, she opened the door and sat in the front seat of this person's car before she realised. I think the person was that shocked. They just didn't say anything.
Here's one. Oh, here's another oh no for you. It's along the similar lines, but it was quite a few years ago, so I've not got middle age to blame. Right. I was shopping in Ashton-under-Lyne. It doesn't matter actually where it was. I was shopping with my mum, right? Out going in the shop, just having a wander, right? And went in this shop, and as we were walking around the shop, I was on one side of an aisle and my mum was on the other side of an aisle. Do you know what I'm going to say? My mum was on the other side of the aisle. Or at least I thought she was. I thought to myself, I'm going to play a bit of a joke on my mum. I thought, I saw her through, I looked through the shelving unit of the aisle and I could see her there. And I reached through the shelves and I grabbed her arm to make her jump. And then as I went round to the end of the aisle to see her reaction, I realised it wasn't my mum.
Some other poor dear.
It was some old dear who had exactly the same looking coat as my mum on. And this isn't me as a teenager. I was about 30 years old and I was a police officer as a day job.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. I literally ran out of that shop as fast as I could. I just wanted the earth
Can
to
you
swallow
imagine
me
the
up.
story the old lady tells everybody?
She got assaulted in the shop.
I was just walking down the aisle.
Got assaulted in Poundland.
And somebody just grabbed me through the aisle.
Oh my God. It was the worst moment ever.
I just love it. Just love it. Yeah, Fix It Frida. It wasn't Fix It Frida though.
No, it was meant to be. I was meant to try and scare the life out of her, but it was somebody else.
Monkey Frift has got one here. You put this on Facebook the other day, and I have to admit it made me laugh when you put it on. He says, I went to the wrong takeaway last night to pick up a telephone order, but did have a few beers. He ordered a curry, but went to the Chinese because he forgot.
That is bad. I mean, that is bad, Peter.
Do you know what I'd have done though? I'd have blagged it and bought myself a Chinese as well, just because I'd have felt bad. I did chuckle at that when you put it on, Peter.
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny, that. Long story short, hi, Rob. When you're coming back to America, no plans at the moment.
Well,
we would like to at some point in the near future, but
my next big plan for us is we want to go to North Carolina to go see Santa. So that's gonna be a bit of a save up plan, big trip, isn't it?
Yeah, but also on top of that, Rob, there's a new park opening up in Florida, a new Universal park in 2025. That's next year,
and it's got a new Harry Potter.
There's
section.
A new Harry Potter land in there, and that could be a game changer. That could mean that we've got to go back there as well.
They're opening the Ministry of Magic.
We might have to go. We might have to combine North Carolina with Florida.
Well,
and
Jeff
do a dual
Jeff
trip.
did an 8-hour drive.
There's no reason why we can't do it.
I think we should do that. We'll do Florida and then we'll do a road trip over to the Carolinas. The problem is, I want to go and see Jeff at a specific time of the year. I want to go and see the parade that he does.
Yeah.
So we've got to plan it first. So it's going to have to be like the end of whichever year we do it. I don't know if next year's it's because we've got my son's getting married next year as well. So it's an expensive year next year.
Yeah. I think it would be nice to do it next year, but I don't know whether it's probably going to end up being the year after.
It's whether I convince Chris to just dip into the saving.
You
only live once.
Yeah, there's only
you can't take it with you.
There's only so many times you can say that, babe, and you said that about 8 times this month already.
But it's.
Can we go to Disneyland Paris? You only live once.
I am trying to pay for that. I am about £75 into paying off my £550 debt.
And you've only got 2 weeks to pay it.
I've only got 2 weeks to pay it. We're getting there.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. 24 months member.
Woo!
Thank you for being here and being part of it.
Sue says Sarah's she fell over in the town centre in front of loads of people. It was so funny. Why does that not surprise me? Sarah's like a Weeble Wobble.
Sarah didn't fall over. She had a fall.
What?
It's different. When you're old, you have falls. You don't fall over.
But I also...
Granny grabber. Yes.
I also witnessed Sarah many, many moons ago when we were both PCSOs pick both her feet up off the floor to pedal a cycle but not pedal and fall off it at traffic lights in front of everybody. That was funny. Not so much for Sarah, but for everybody else it was. Jason
was it as funny as when I kicked a football at a parent's head?
That wasn't funny. That was
female head when I was wearing full police uniform. That was the worst moment of my life.
We were monitoring
People know this story.
A primary school playground because parents had been kicking off over something. So we were having to go and monitor the playground when all
was
the kids...
that what it was?
Yeah. Parents, there was families rivaling or something and they were kicking off. So we were having to monitor the playground when they were all coming out. And Chris decided to kick a football back to a couple of kids. And he wellied it. But Chris being shit at football, it went, woo, and smacked a parent in the head.
A female parent, a lady, in the face.
Swear to God, I've never wanted the floor to open up and swallow me badly.
You didn't kick the ball.
No, but I had to stand there and witness it. It was awful. It was so bad.
Yeah.
That
anyway,
so bad.
Just shows we're all just human and we make mistakes.
Jason says, picked up the wrong person from the airport in February. There was meant to be my girlfriend's brother. Shouted to this guy across the road, same name, wrong person. Took him for a 2-mile drive.
Jesus.
Oh dear.
That's ace.
Rachel says, touching up old ladies in shops.
Yeah, I know.
Deborah said, that's nothing. Mum left me outside Woolies in my pram and went home on the bus.
Bloody hell. At least you weren't far from the pick and mix.
Harry Potter land, yeah. I can't say that. Reselling anything.
Resell anything.
I know, but I can't say it. It just won't come out of my mouth. Says, I was in Harry Potter land today. Where were you in Harry Potter?
Where were you?
Where were you in Harry Potter land? Chris says, what's that, Chris? Missed golden opportunities grabbing the granny. Jeff says 8 hours to St. Augustine's from here, closer to 12 hours from Orlando. We'll fly. Fly.
I actually think it's a genuine option to fly that because you can do an internal flight, can't you?
Yeah.
We could take an internal flight. It appeals to me more than doing that drive.
Guzzy says, several years ago, I went to work tired on a 12-hour shift, and a few minutes into my shift, someone noticed I'd actually had a black safety shoe. Oh, my thing's died.
How can it die? You've plugged in, haven't you?
It's died. Where's that comment?
Look on here. It's a bit closer for your eyes, babe. You're old now, remember?
Shift. A few minutes into my shift, someone noticed I actually had a black safety shoe, and then the other one was a white trainer.
Bloody hell.
2 white shoes. Well, to be fair, bless. rest in peace, your dad, my mum showed up to his dad's funeral wearing 2 odd shoes.
Did she?
She did.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, she came wearing.
Nobody would have seen that though.
No, luckily, we went to. She came to our house first before we went to the funeral, and I spotted it. So I went upstairs and grabbed her a pair of navy blue trainers.
Didn't they feel different?
I don't know, but she had 2 odd shoes, and that's where she got them Lacoste trainers off me, because she borrowed the Lacoste trainers and I never got them back.
Right.
But yeah, she rocked up in 2 odd shoes.
Oh, my dad would have found it funny.
No.
Yeah, do what you can. You never know when things might change. That is true, but don't fuel her. Don't fuel her. You are right. You are right to a certain extent.
Bilderman says, I asked my sister to babysit my son and she came home at the same time as me. Her friends popped in and she forgot she was babysitting. Oh, God. The Flipping Wolf says, I can't imagine you guys being in the police. You both have far too good sense of humour. That's why we're not in there. Oh, no. I am. I am.
Yeah, but you're not a PCSO anymore.
No. I'm just police staff now.
You're just police.
I'm just police staff.
You just sit behind a computer.
I do important work. Thank you very much. You know, I've dumbed down my job.
When?
I work in. You just did.
That. Oh, well, once.
You just did.
Once.
You're always telling me I don't work.
Well, you don't.
I work in safeguarding. I do important work. That person I can't say the name of. Man City have come a long way since them days. Lisa says, what opportunities did eBay miss? I think she's trying to move us along.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
Right, go on then.
Should we do Flipping Wolf says, what's your biggest own? Oh, you can't just spring that on me, Scott. You can't. What's your biggest oh no ever, Chris and Bell? Your all-time oh no. Oh, Jesus. How can I
Have you not just listened? We've got constant oh no's.
What's your biggest oh no? What's the biggest faux pas that you've ever done?
I don't know. I do stupid stuff all the time. I've always had a really bad memory and brain, so I'm always doing really bad stuff. But I can go along with the parents losing children. I got off a bus once when my eldest one was a baby, and you used to take your pram apart. So you used to put the top half of the pram just on the seat and the wheels went in where the luggage was at the front. And I got off with the wheels and the bus drove off. And my baby was still on the bus and I had to chase the bus down the road, banging on the windows to make it stop. And then he opened the doors and he was like, what's your problem? I'm like, you've got me kid. So yeah,
I don't know. I really don't know what my biggest oh no is.
I walked into a lamppost while looking into an optician's. That my mum thought that was absolutely hilarious. She did not pick me up off the floor because she was too busy laughing at the fact I was trying to read one of those you know, the electronic signs that go along. I was trying to read one of them in an optician's and I decided I couldn't read it. So as I turned around, I literally proper face pelted a lamppost back onto the floor. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, Vinci says your first marriages.
As in big O no's.
I don't think I have the opinion, right?
We can't
you don't
say,
have
no.
any regrets in life. Even the things that you look back on that didn't work out, the bad things in your life, you can't have too many regrets. I try and say no regrets because otherwise you're not where you are now if you change it.
At the end of the day, our first marriages we did them for a reason at the time. We were with people that we loved at the time and we thought we were going to be with for a long time and it didn't work out. It happens. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's a no. I got 2 children out of it for a start.
Lucky you.
I got 2 beautiful sons out of it. No. So, you know, I'm not gonna I can't knock it.
Yeah. No regrets, guys.
Best tattoo typo ever. No regrets.
Yeah, exactly. Right, let's move on. What else have we got to do? We've done oh no. I know what we'll do. Let's do.
It's going to be a
very quick one.
comment of the week.
We need to fire through some of this because we've got the eBay thing to talk about, and we're still hoping to actually do the duck race now. If I can check my messages and Jeff has managed to give me those names, that'll be really useful. Comment of the week. Comment of the week this week is just one that I'm going to recite to you from the boot sale at the weekend. So I'm there looking at a stall. I pick up this Minnie Mouse telephone, you know, like a 3D telephone. It had like Minnie Mouse stood there with a phone, like a landline phone. And I said to the lady, how much is this, please? And she goes, it's £12. And then she follows up her £12 comment with, I've checked on eBay and they're going for $15.99 on eBay. So you should be able to make some money on that. Okay. £12, $15.99. You should be able to make some money on that. That's my comment of the week. I'll leave that with you. So yeah, I just chuckled to myself and just said, okay, no problem. Thanks anyway. And I carried on walking. But obviously, £12 to $15.99. Yeah.
Reselling thinks that I had those as a kid. I had Mickey and my sister had Minnie. I've got to read Rachel Nash's out. I think that's fantastic. She said, I fainted in a queue for roller disco whilst wearing my skates. I knocked over about 10 other people. Apparently it was like dominoes.
Nice. I bet that was funny. Yeah, I bet that was funny.
And there you go.
It's a good one.
Speaking of first marriages, because it was bad at the time, I guess. But in my infinity of wisdom, the night before I was getting married the first time round, maybe this was a big sign of how I shouldn't have done it. I stayed at my mum's with my sisters and we decided to order kebabs. So the night before my wedding, I had the biggest, fattest garlic naan bread kebab. Now, everybody knows what that smells like the day afterwards.
That's bad.
So I got up the next morning with the rankest taste in my mouth, thinking, oh my God, I didn't think this through, and tried desperately to get rid of the smell. And I rocked up at my wedding, by which we got there at the registry office to find out we still owed £30, which we'd forgot to pay, and they refused to marry us until we paid it. So then had to do a whip round the guests to get the £30 to get married. And then my future husband leant over to me and went, oh my God, what did you eat last night? You stink. Do not kiss anyone today.
Nice.
Lots of red flags. Lots of red flags. So, yeah. Don't eat kebabs before you get married.
Paul and Julie, it's our anniversary tomorrow. Been married for 8 years. Congrats for tomorrow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, about 20p.
Lots of love.
Not 25p. Not even that, George, because free postage on that as well. Dwayne says, can I have a shout out? There you go, Dwayne.
Hi, Dwayne. Thanks for joining us.
Right. Let's crack on because we do have stuff to do. We'll do, we haven't even done like sale of the week and pick up of the week yet. Here we go.
I hope and pray we can sell it all on eBay.
Sale of the week. I need to share the screen for this one. Share the screen.
Resell anything says from which end, Belle? It probably came out both ends that day.
Okay, this is my sale of the week. I don't know if this featured on a video or anything. I can't remember.
That's a big pole.
It is. It's a big tiki like totem pole. And this went for £68. Somebody sent me an offer of 68. It was up for 89. I've had it on for a little while and I definitely decided to take this. 68 quid for a tiki totem pole. There we go. And it was quite big, really. It's about 2 foot tall. Took a bit of interesting packaging. Cost price on this, I can't remember, actually, to be honest with you.
That doesn't help.
I think it were about a £5, but don't quote me on that. I can't remember if I shared it in a video or anything. So that's my sale of the week. The big tiki wooden totem pole thing, £68.
Random stuff that sells on eBay.
The random things you can buy and sell on eBay.
ABL says he decided it was a good idea to have his stag do the night before the wedding.
Bloody hell. That's brave.
He said he was only 19, to be fair. At 19, you can go out all night and come in at 4 and look like you're sober by 6. So it's all good. All good. Dwayne says, on Wednesday, 27th of March, my sister had another baby girl. Well, send our love to your sister and your new niece. Congratulations. Monkey said, the jingle sounds great through soundbar.
Right, let's move on. We're on a roll here. Let's go.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
You didn't pay for the penguin
Sorry?
money?
No, I bought that over there. Your penguin should still be in there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
pick up of the week.
And yeah, I should have used the tiki video for that, Scott. Yeah. And Paul, did you see the tiki mugs from Frankie's? Yes, I did. Did you buy a couple? Did you get a couple? Because I was watching them, but I thought they were a little bit pricey for me.
On your tikis.
Well, Paul collects tikis as well, so he's probably...
But isn't that your fault?
Probably, yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, did you get them? Yeah, they were a little bit out of my price range, I think. I wasn't keen.
What was the tiki that you said
They're worth
you bought?
reselling, though, by the way. What?
Over the weekend, you said you'd bought a tiki in a box. You didn't even know what it was, and you hadn't looked at it. What did it end up being?
A Marvel tiki, like a Loot Crate tiki.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing now? Oh, Paul did get them. Nice one. I'm glad you got them. Because yeah, I did see them. If I'd have bought them, I'd have just bought them all. I'd have made an offer on all of them because it was almost a set, wasn't it? It's like 4 or something there.
Pick up of the week. That's what you're doing.
I'm surprised you didn't get all of them. Pick up of the week is, look at this bad boy. Look at this. Now, some people might not always think about picking these up. Concise
A lot of
Oxford
people need them.
English Dictionary. But not only is it a dictionary, which makes it worth a little bit more, it's also a thesaurus and an encyclopedia. And inside, it's all brand new. The box is not brand new. It's obviously been stored for a while. But this thing cost me £1. And if you know what these are worth, you'll know that £1 is an absolute steal. I've just listed that today for £139.99p. Belle didn't even know that and didn't tell her. But
Yeah.
139. One has sold recently for £149.99 in the box condition like that. Some have sold for a bit less than that, so there might be some offers coming in. I'm open to offers. I only paid £1 for it. So if you're in the market for a nice dictionary, you know where to come. But £1, that is my pickup of the week, just because these are so great to pick up. You do have to make sure they're working. Even not working though.
Bill's and Mum says they
Can be
really
worth
admire the penguin laid checking yard and half-inched her stuff. Once Love says he's got a couple of rarer variants, not a huge profit, but adds to the Frankie collection.
Yeah.
Tracy, yeah, I did see that you celebrated your wedding anniversary because I thought, oh, that'll be 36 roses. Because for anyone that doesn't know, Jeff gets Tracy, his wife, a rose for every year. He's done it since the year 1. He's been increasing his bunches of roses, so he'll now have 36 roses for her, which is amazing. But
Did I know this information?
I don't know, but I did. But he's also, she was in hospital, but he's home now and feeling much better. Oh, what was wrong with her, Jeff? I hope she's feeling all right. Send her our love.
Oh, she's okay. You didn't know about this, Jeff?
No, well, it's the first we've heard about it. So yeah, I hope she's
Get
okay.
well
It's
soon.
nothing too
Hope
serious.
you're all right.
Geordie said sold loads
Yeah.
of them.
I love picking those up. Often you'll get them very, very cheap. Most of the time they just come loose. Like they look like calculators, you know, with the case on and stuff. Yeah, most of the time they're loose.
Geordie
Don't overlook them, even loose ones.
Geordie says the higher the number, the more the worth.
Okay.
Jeff says 36 years married to me does take its toll. No, seriously, I hope she's okay.
Send our best, definitely.
Send her our best wishes.
Right,
do your
let's
main
talk
subject.
about eBay. So this week, eBay released. What did they release?
Trump.
Yeah. eBay gave a bit of a seller update, even though it was mainly about buyers, of course. Why else would it be? And basically, they were telling us that they're simplifying the order cancellation process. So I'm reading through this, and I'm thinking, oh, this is all great. This is great for buyers. But, well, where's the benefit for us sellers? There was no benefit for us at all. And the way I think about this is, this is where eBay, right, get it wrong all the time. They release stuff like they'll say, oh, here's what we're doing for buyers. It's great. But what they fail to do every single time is give something to sellers as well. Because eBay is not just about buyers. It's a two-way street. And they always miss out us sellers. It's like, oh, let's give private, well, you could say private sellers, you know, they are sellers. But I was going to say about the clothing thing where you get free listings, but that is sellers, I suppose. So I shot myself in the foot with that one. But not business sellers. But they miss opportunities all the time. That's what I'm saying. And here's a precise example of they missed an opportunity to simplify the cancellation process for sellers, because we've been complaining about that 4-day stupid 4-day period that you have to wait before you can cancel an order. We've been complaining about that. They must know that it's a bugbear from all sellers across the board. It's a bugbear. I don't know any seller who says they're happy with it. Or they could have changed that and said, here's what we're doing for buyers. We're simplifying the order cancel process. And here's what we're doing for sellers as well. You can now cancel your order after 24 hours if someone doesn't pay. Now, I know in time, over the course of the next few weeks, months, year, whatever, there'll be less circumstances where where buyers don't pay. Because they are changing how buyers pay for stuff. So there should be less circumstances where we get non-paying buyers. But it's still happening because where offers are concerned, it doesn't always happen. And we're still getting non-paying buyers. This would have been a perfect opportunity to change that rule. That 4-day rule is the most stupid thing ever. It's like, why do we have to give a buyer 4 days to pay for an item? It's a joke.
You want something, don't you?
Yeah.
You buy it.
24 hours. It should not take any longer than that for a buyer to pay. Other than that, we should be able to cancel an order. Even you could argue even less time than that. You could argue 12 hours. You could argue 6 hours. You know, but okay, I'll be sensible. 24 hours would be a fair period for someone to make payment. And they could have released that, and it would have made a lot of us happy that they've made a positive change for us as sellers. But no, all they've done, and I've got the page up here. I'm not going to share it because I think most of you have read it.
She's read it. She said there's never any benefits for sellers.
I've read it all. There's no benefit for us as sellers. All it is about the buyer having an extra button, making it clearer to how they cancel an order. Basically, we'll probably see 1 or 2 more cancellations than what we're used to because eBay are making it even easier for buyers to cancel their orders.
Suzanne said, without the sellers, you don't have buyers.
Very good. Yeah, absolutely. And vice versa, to be fair. Without the buyers, you don't sell anything. So what comes first? But you've got to have something on the site in order to sell it. So really, you should always look after, in my opinion, look after your buyers.
Jordan
Your sellers. I'm getting confused.
Yeah. Jordan, we should look after both. Jordan Resell says, hey, have you got any information on what happens if you add a national insurance number on eBay? Like, if you don't make a lot, will they still take money off you? So confusing.
I don't think anything will happen if you put your national insurance number. Is there even a space for it? I don't know. It's been that long since I even filled in that section, Jordan. Adding your national insurance number is probably not going to do anything other than perhaps the connection between eBay and HMRC. Maybe it just solidifies that connection. It identifies you to HMRC as being this person who owns that eBay account.
Lisa
Maybe it's
said
that.
they don't ask for your national insurance number unless it's a new
Yeah,
thing.
I don't ever remember that.
I don't remember
happening.
ever putting me national insurance number.
Unless it's new, because
Yeah.
obviously I've not created a new eBay account
I've
for
not,
years.
not for a long time.
Since I started a business account, which would have been 2015. So it's been like coming up to 10 years since I opened a new eBay account. So I might be wrong.
Sandra said she recently bought a teeny weeny tiny tears for £1 at a tabletop sale and sold it on eBay for 70 quid.
Lovely,
That's
lovely
a good
sale. Yeah, that is nice.
Oh, Tracy's here. Hi, Tracy.
Tracy's
She
here.
said, thanks for the well wishes. I've had a kidney infection.
Oh, no.
Oh, they're nasty, them. Feeling so much better now. Well, I hope you continue getting better, Tracy. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I hope you feel better. There's never any benefit. No. There was no benefit for us in that.
said, I sold one of those Seacos or whatever that says a while back. The buyer did a switcheroo, swapped it for a different model, but it was worth double the amount, so didn't mind.
What's a plonker? Makes
a change getting a benefit from that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Plus, she probably did like a 50% refund, I assume, because they sent something back that was different. So you got half the money plus got to sell again.
Suzanne says, if you want it, pay for it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, totally.
Once Love says, I don't think I've ever had a buyer pay after 24 hours unless they've messaged me first.
I think 24 hours. I just can't. Sometimes I just don't get like eBay's hierarchy. Like when they sit around a table, I think I've kind of planted this image in your head. When they're sitting around eBay headquarters and they're having the meeting about what they're going to change in the next, over the course of the next year, and someone puts their hand up and they go, I've got this idea, let's simplify the cancellations process, we'll put this extra button, and that all sounds brilliant. Yeah, we've got an extra button, make it dead clear for people to cancel, because that's what they want. They want it to be like Amazon, where you can literally press one button to buy something, one button to cancel it, one button for this, one button for that. They want stuff delivered in 24 hours. It's like, why don't they come up with things in a rounded manner? It's like we're giving this benefit to all buyers. I think in return we should also say, here's what we're doing for sellers. But they never do. They never do. It's like the clothing situation. It's like, here's what we're doing for private sellers. But what we're doing for business sellers, nothing. Because we're eBay, we don't need to do anything for our business sellers because they're always going to be here, because they have to be here, because it's their business, it's their livelihoods, and we don't
just taking advantage of the fact that people will stay, isn't it?
It is totally. That is what eBay are doing, because they understand that business sellers are, and I'm only saying this as devil's advocate, business sellers have to be there. Private sellers do not have to be there. They've got a whole multitude of options to sell. Business sellers don't always have those options, and eBay know that. But if they're not careful in the future, eBay, you need to do something. You need to give more benefits for us as not only sellers, but business sellers, because we're the ones, I think, as business sellers, propping up the platform and giving the best service to buyers. We give the best service because we're professional, and we want our businesses to do well. We want to look after our buyers, want to make sure they're happy and make sure that they enjoy their experience on eBay.
And they come back.
And even if they don't buy from us, they'll buy from somebody else. And that keeps the whole ecosystem running.
Bill Moon says, I tick the box, buyer must pay immediately. Lisa says eBay don't ask for your national. Oh, we've done that one. Reselling thing says I had a guy message me saying, can he purchase an offer and pay after a week when he got paid? He's a repeat buyer, so I agreed. But other than that, I'd not had many take more than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Linlin says, how can people buy something and not pay? If I buy online, it comes out of my account straight away.
Exactly. It's the only place. It's the only place. eBay's the only place you can just buy something and just sit on that without paying for 4 days or longer, because 4 days is just how I have it set on my account. You can set that longer. You can change that in your settings, by the way, that you can take that off completely and just let something sit and never get paid for. I have it at 4 days, which is the lowest. The lowest should be, in my opinion, 24 hours.
Rachel Nash says, according to eBay Community eBay will ask for national insurance number on private accounts if you sell over 30 items, if I'm reading it correctly.
Okay, so it's if you're a private seller and obviously you are like going over the limits or the threshold a little bit, or you're getting close to it, they might ask for it.
Once Love said eBay should do a roadshow where they meet sellers and listen to them. Oh, wait.
They don't really listen,
and give you
though, do
COVID.
they?
That's where I got COVID from. Chris Tyler says, when eBay put the hands up with ideas, I guess a lot say, let's pay off YouTubers even more.
I mean, it makes it sound like is the dog still out? Yeah, she is. Yeah. It makes it sound like it's gone again. It's me that gets really angry. I'm just trying to like represent the way that I think most people feel about it, and it annoys me, but I still love eBay, and that's half the problem. Is they know that most of us as business sellers, we still love eBay and we'll always sell on eBay. But there's only sometimes there are some tipping points where some of us think, we might have to look elsewhere. Not me right now, but at some point.
Bills and Moon says, I bet there are far more private sellers than business sellers.
There will be now, Nicola. Yeah, there probably is, but they don't sell. They don't sell the quantities that we sell as business sellers, do they? Or they shouldn't be. And also, they're not obliged to give the level of service that we give as business sellers either. They might still do it, but a lot of people don't still.
Suzanne says eBay might help business sellers out a bit more if Vinted launch a pro account. And they've got a bit of competition.
Yeah. I'm hoping so, Suzanne. But when are we going to see this pro account? They've been talking about it for over a year now. When are we going to see it? It's not happening. There was movements earlier this year, like early in the year, when stuff started appearing on Vinted's terms and conditions, and you could almost fill in an application, but you couldn't go all the way because it wasn't completed for the UK, and it's just stopped. It's vanished. So I don't know.
This is the best one I've ever seen Oliver Ian do. He's literally dropped in at like finishing time.
Oh, yeah.
Well done for joining us as we're finishing. Luckily for you, it's a long one tonight.
He might have shit going on.
He's not allowed to have shit.
Complicated
life. It's a Monday. You're not allowed to have shit go on a Monday, all right? We expect you to be here. You're one of our dedicated followers. Come on, man. No, hope everything's all right with you and Lou. Hi. Right. What's next on the list? Because we are running out of time.
Yeah, that's true, Lisa. Yeah, a lot of getting away with private and not. Yeah. Right, we've done comment of the week. We've done oh no, pickup of the week and sale of the week. We've talked a bit about eBay's. They missed an opportunity there. They had a perfect opportunity when they talked about cancellations for buyers to change that policy for sellers. It would have been a great little, like, let's balance it out. I'm a big believer that you should balance things because it's so one-sided sometimes. Like, balance it out, make it nice and rounded. If you do this for somebody, do this for somebody else. Do something else.
What we were moving on.
We've got This Is Heavy to Do. The Monkey Thrifter says, today I sold a bundle of games I got from you, Chris. He made an offer I accepted, still not paid. Messaged him to say I'm away for a few days, which I am, but no payment. It's probably not going to happen, is it, Peter? Hopefully you'll get them back up and you'll sell them again. Let's do This Is Heavy. Here we go.
Great Scott. Heavy, 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 heavy.
I need to give Belle a post-it note.
Oliverine says, I like that hoodie, Chris. In future, can you buy 2 as you always seem to find the best city merch?
Who said that?
Oliverine. Have you seen his latest new shirt? Quite nice.
Yeah, he's going to get that one at some point, he said.
It's nice.
Right. Let's do This Is Heavy. Now, as usual, I'm going to show you an item. I want to know what it weighs in grams, please. Please put it in grams. The nearest person wins a prize from me in the post. So no matter where you are in the world, I will send a prize in the post.
Just before we do this, are we certain we're going to be able to get this duck race running?
Oh, let me just check. Let me
Because
see what Jeff has
if
sent
not, then we need to do the 2 prizes on this.
I think we'll be okay for the duck race because Jeff has literally sent a list of names from last week, which I couldn't do before.
And you can easily get that on too.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Okay, I think the duck race is on, guys, after all that messing about. Right, so we're doing This Is Heavy. I'm going to show you this item. Get your guesses in. And this is it. It is the Oxford English Dictionary that I showed you earlier. I want to know how much this weighs in grams, please, as it is, as you see it. I want to know the grams on this, please. Put it in the chat. I'm going to start. Don't cheat. Don't Google it. Don't look on eBay. Don't look on Amazon.
Oh. Thanks for correcting Pat, but I think she just put the wrong grams in. She's re-put it in. She meant to put 725 in. I knew what you meant, Pat. Don't worry.
Get your guesses in. If you go over, you go bust. And I'm going to give you a countdown, which starts now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
It is including the box, Lisa.
Yeah, including the box, exactly as you saw it there. I'm going to write end in the chat. Any guesses that appear after the word end are not counted. You are disqualified, officially disqualified. I'm going to type it in. Here we go. Let's put end in the chat. Here we go. I'm going to hit enter on the end. This is it. Time's nearly out. Time's nearly out. Here we go. There's end.
Right. I thought we had a winner then, but you've thrown me. I'm going to take your first answer, Elaine. Okay, because for some weird reason, you've just put a second answer in, which I don't know why. But your first answer was the closest. So the answer,
got it?
Elaine Parks.
What are you doing?
I've just drawn on myself. So the answer was 1855. 1855.
No, that's not right.
That's what you've. Oh. Scrap that. I'm going back to the drawing board. He's written, it looks like 1855.
It's not though, is it?
But it's your writing. It says 1855.
No. Why would I do a 5 that's that big and a 5 that's that big?
It's your writing. It looks like 1855.
It doesn't look like that. It's 185. That's not over a kilogram. Oh my God.
Well,
this has been a disaster. This. From start to finish.
your writing's shocking.
It's not.
Right, let's go back and then do it again.
Jesus.
Oh
H.
my God.
Christ.
So 185.
One job.
Who's the closest to 185?
Who's the closest to 185 without going over? Jesus.
Your writing's bad.
No, you're blind. Your eyesight's bad. Get back to Specsavers.
It's still Elaine, I think. Which is good, but it's a second answer, not the first.
Yeah, but you're only allowed one guess.
I know. who else is if we're taking Elaine's first answer, then who's the next closest one?
Who's closest? It would be that one. Suzanne at 65. Elaine, you can't put 2 guesses in. If you put 2 guesses in, you can't put 2 in because that's not fair on everybody else. Has Elaine put 2 in? I don't think she has.
Yeah, that she was she was the first person to put a guess in at 1690.
Oh.
Yeah, so Jeff said it would have been Elaine on her second guess.
Yeah, Geordie's.
So then Suzanne's the
117.
second. So Suzanne is the second one at 65.
Suzanne has to win it then.
Oh, Jeff says Suzanne had 2 guesses too.
What? We might have to do a rerun at this rate. Might have to run it again. Or do we say who's the closest, like, even if it went over? Everyone's gone really high on this. Has Suzanne had 2 goes?
Oh, yeah. 475 and 65.
Yeah, but we went with Suzanne's first guess, which was 65.
Yeah, but if we're going with people's... Oh, right, Suzanne's first guess, yeah.
Yeah. So Suzanne gets it at 65.
Oh, my God.
Opinion.
Do you not think we're messing this up enough without people adding in second guesses? My word.
This is a lesson to everybody. 1 guess. That is one of the rules of this game. That's one of the rules. We have to stick to the rules.
1 guess.
1 guess.
Right. So if we're going off 1 guess and the closest one, it's Suzanne at 65.
Yeah.
On your first guess. I give up. I'm too tired. I'm too warm. It's been a stressful show.
Yes, Dave. Everyone's a winner. Oh. There's no winners and no losers. Only there is really. Suzanne is a winner. Suzanne's first guess wins it. 65. Well done, Suzanne. I'm sorry, Elaine. You did put 2 in, and that's against the rules. And the closest one was your second one. So we always say the first guess comes first. Good luck next time. We have to. I didn't disqualify Elaine. I took Elaine's first guess, so she wasn't disqualified.
The doomed live stream. Tell me about it.
It has been a doomed one, hasn't it? It's been doomed to failure from the start. I mean, we still got the duck race to cock up yet, haven't we? But well done, Suzanne.
You 2 walked under a ladder or something today. I tell you something, we've done something, haven't we? This is the worst Monday ever. We've got all week to go yet.
Suzanne, send me a message. At least Elaine agrees. Elaine agrees. That's good. Suzanne, send me a message. Instagram.
No, she agrees with Bills and Moons, who said if you disqualified Elaine, you have to disqualify Suzanne. We didn't disqualify. We didn't disqualify you, Elaine. We're going off people's first guess, and your first guess was over.
Always first guess.
So we've gone off Suzanne's first guess, which was 65. So that's how we've done it. Moral of this story: only one guess.
Right. Suzanne.
Oliverine says, I'm definitely watching it back. Don't bother. Literally from the opening titles, it went wrong.
Suzanne, send me a message. We'll get your prize out in the post as soon as I get your information, your address and stuff. We've got the duck race to come. In regards other stuff on the channel, I'll come to that in a minute, but I do have some thank yous to do.
God, I'm warm.
Weird, isn't it? What a weird show this has been.
Yeah.
It's been proper weird. It's been fun, but strange. Big thank you to all our channel members: Matt Sellstuff, Glamour's Closet, Paul Daubney, GT Prelove, Chris Smith, Rachel Nash, Phil Higginson, Tamman Bell, Secret Carper, Hillary Rhodes, Steve O, I'm a Reseller, Queenie Conquest, Tap Peddler, Resale Oasis, Shabba, Dizzy J, The Swimming Bear, Liam Richards, Lin, Flipper Lee, El Revento, Kez, Resell Anything, Shaz, James D, Tommy Trades, Tango 2 Pints, Once Loved, George's Treasure Shed, Yorkshire Mix, Keith Pitco, Cy, Craig Wood, Andy Incognito, Emsden, SB Reselling, Andrew Milburn, Santa, Soul Steps, Dave, Retro Electronic, The Monkey Thrift, The Drink and Dive, and Mick Page. Thank you all so much for being part of our VIP membership. If anyone else is interested in joining, feel free. These are your benefits you get. The main one being the entry into our little Discord group, our happy little group of merry men and women who talk about reselling and other stuff.
I'm literally calling this show the curse of the duck race fail.
I think it is.
Because we failed, before we even got on the show, we failed to get the duck race up and running. And since then, it's just gone tits up.
What are we going to do
It's
if we
just
actually
gone
decide
tits
to
up.
stop doing the duck race?
And no, that's it. We're just going to jinx ourselves, aren't we? This is giving us a tester of if we ever cancelled the duck race. Right, come on, let's try and get this duck race up and running because I want to go to bed now.
Just one thing before we carry on. The 10 people who won memberships last week, I've only heard from one person. So if you won a membership last week and you want to come into our Discord for a month, you've now only got 3 weeks left of it. So message me, Instagram or Facebook, if you want a membership and you want to come into the Discord for a few weeks and see what it's like in there. Okay. Right. Let me copy this. You keep the chat going and let me try and get the duck race running.
Big Steve's joined us. Hi, Big Steve. Thank you for joining us. A good job of running late.
Big Steve
along
is
with
still not in bed.
Along with everything else, yeah.
I thought Big Steve would have been in bed by
It's
now.
Friday the 13th. Is it Friday? It's not Friday. Is it Friday?
It's Monday.
It's Monday. Oh, my God.
It's a shambles.
I've seriously lost the plot. Oh, he said, Steve said the show's so bad he'll probably forget to share the duck race screen. We've got to get it up and running yet.
I know. Just got to see if Santa's list has worked. Possibly, it's okay.
Jason's got to shoot. He says, happy ducks and enjoy the rest of your week. Same
Thank
to
you,
you,
Jason.
Jason. Thanks for joining this chaos that we've had tonight. If nothing else, once loved, you asked for entertainment. I hope that is what we've provided. You set the bar high. I hope we provided some level of entertainment for you.
We've got 50 ducks in the race. We can do the duck race. It's worked. Big up to Jeff. Santa has saved the day.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Well done. Well done to Santa. I do appreciate that.
I can think of something that rhymes with duck to describe the show, but I'm pretty sure we'd get kicked off YouTube. Manic Monday.
Also, fingers crossed, touch wood, new internet on Friday.
Yay!
Which might help because we had some laggy problems last week where the internet was dropping. But we've got new internet coming on Friday. Fingers crossed.
Have we got the special duck in the race?
Oh, let me check that one. Let me go back. How do I go back from here now? I've still got it copied. Oh, balls. I'll have to do that again.
Oh, my word. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays.
All right. Have we got Once Loved stuck in there? I'm not seeing it.
No, so add Christina on.
Should put her down as Christina or Negan. Christina, aka Negan.
There we go.
Let me just make sure.
Well, if so, she's got to.
Props and cosplay.
Chris said, don't throw your old router out, Chris. They'll recall it to recycle. Yeah, they've already sent us the bags.
Yeah.
We're already looking at getting charged because we don't think we've got the boxes. Never mind the routers.
Joke. Absolute joke. Okay. Right, we're done.
The prize is ducks from Monkey Thrifter, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a set of ducks from you, Monkey Thrifter, and one of the
coasters. So this is the prize. We got 6 little ducks.
Went swimming one day over the hill and far away.
And a Cooking the Hayden's coaster. That's all in as the prize. Thank you to the Monkey Thrifter for those duckies.
Right,
okay,
let's get
ready?
this duck race going before anything else goes wrong. Get your duck race page back on.
Wait. Hold your horses. Hold your ducks.
Ready to go. Now
We said one.
This is memory of
Jeep.
Jeep.
You ready? Right.
You don't want to do it now because everything else has gone wrong. Right.
Ready?
Sending best of luck out to all the swimmers, and we are off. And straight out of the starting line is Pitco up at the front as a naked duck, along with AMPJ. Down at the bottom is Bears Trains TV and the Monkey Thrifter. Is he going to win his own prize? Paula Annie's up at the top as dressed as a little bear, and Dizzy J is the pink duck just behind that. Alex is up at the front as a naked duck, along with Nothing Major. I could just seen Ellie Evans pop up. Christina is there. Christina is up at the front. Come on, Christina. This is for you. Let's win it. Let's win it. That would just be amazing. And she is also a naked duck, so it could be the case. Rachel, is that Rachel Nash? Yes, Rachel Nash is the doc, so just in case any of them start to struggle. Hillary Rhodes has made it to the front, dressed as a copper, leading the pack. Pitco has just joined them, and Nespresso was joining them, but has made their way back to the back of the pack. Kevin Pellington has made it to the front, and so has Limelight Vinci. We have a lot of naked ducks up at the front. Sarah B is there. I can see Pixel Fix trying to make their way up. Titch is down at the bottom. Monkey Thrifter is still holding their own, and so is Deborah Nardone. Deborah Nardone, it's a shame it doesn't say sardines for a change. Limelight Vinci is slowly going in the wrong direction, but Kevin Pellington is holding their own along with Hillary Rhodes. The rest of the middle of the pack consists of Emsdem. I can see Greg. I can see Richard Payne. Karen Evans is making their way up to the bottom. Lincoln Reseller is just bobbing along near the back of the pack. So is Paula Ann. Scouse Dan is now come through and pushed his way through the middle to the front, but is now off in the opposite direction. We are down to the last 15 seconds. Hillary Rhodes has been holding that front position for quite a while, but has she been doing it too long? Is she going to run out of steam? 49 something is there, but now going in the wrong direction. Alex has made it to the front. Is it going to be Alex? I think it is. Alex 9333 has won this week's show. Well done.
Well done to Alex. You are the winner. You are the winner. Well done.
Well done, Alex.
Make sure you message me, Alex, on Instagram or Facebook. I need your address so that I can send you a prize, courtesy of the Monkey Thrifter, and also us with the Cooking Hayden's wooden coaster. So yeah, send us a message.
Oliver, and anyone remember the stream where we didn't see the actual duck race? That would be fitting for tonight's show. Yeah, would it? Would it? It'd have finished off the show perfectly if you hadn't have seen it. But I believe it was breaking up a little bit for people, and the sound was playing up. So,
oh well, never mind.
Just sums up the rest of the show, doesn't it?
Never mind. Well done to Alex, if he's here. Is Alex even here? Have we seen his name or anything tonight?
It depends whether it's actually Alex or somebody else. So, I don't know. I haven't seen anyone by the name of Alex. So, yeah. God, thank God that show's over.
What's coming up on the channel this week? There's no Whatnot. There will be a Whatnot soon, though. I'm planning on doing one before we go on our jollies. So either next week or the week after, I'm hoping to do a Whatnot. podcast, we're at the end of season 3, so we're waiting to start season 4. I'm either going to start season 4 this week or next week. I'm just waiting to hear because I possibly have a sponsor for series 4 of the podcast. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed and just waiting to hear from them.
Alex has just joined us. Hi, Alex.
Oh, hi,
well
Alex.
done and congratulations on winning the duck race.
Yeah, send me a message and I'll get your prize out. Yeah, I'm hoping to have a sponsor for the next series of the podcast. So, yeah, I'm just waiting before we start that one. But we're going to bring guests back on. Should be good. There'll also be there'll be a boot sale video out this weekend as well. Another boot sale video, which is good. And that is it, really.
It is. Just to Paul and Julie, thank you, Elaine, for letting them know. If you want to be in next week's duck race, hopefully that will go without a hitch. Once this stream is finished, go back onto the video and in the comments section underneath, just leave a comment and that will automatically put you into next week's duck race. So that's how you enter. Once Love, you're very welcome. He said thank you for the card. It meant a lot. No, you're more than welcome. It's the least we could do for you. Anything else on there? Chris wants spending money for his holiday, guys. Get saving.
Oh, Suzanne says, thanks, Chris and Belle. My first time on your channel.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us, Suzanne. And you really picked a bad one to join.
This is not typical.
It's not normally.
Well, to be fair, it probably is. Actually.
We have the odd hiccup, but not like today. Today has been.
This just proves it. We are live. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. It adds to the fun of it, doesn't it? It adds to the entertainment. It'd be boring if we were normal. Paul and Julie says, when I work in the charity shop, we had a target of 2,000 to hit a week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds about right.
A lot. Yeah. So yeah, well, so thank you for bearing with us tonight, guys. It has been chaos, but it's been fun.
And I need to remember to do the outro this week.
Yeah, last week without
to do the outro. See, it is a cock up every week, basically.
We're just setting the bar for the week.
You don't know what you're doing.
We're just setting the bar for the week. What can we say?
Right. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I hope you have a good week on Fleabay. And don't be too downhearted about eBay. It's just me having a bit of a rant. But we all love eBay still. I'm going to hand you over for the bell end.
I am the bell end. So my pearl of wisdom to end the show and to send you off to hopefully have a better week than our Monday has started you off with, which is do good for others and it will come back in unexpected ways. Mwah! Love you all. Bye.
Thanks very much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you want to catch up on another one of my videos, you can try one like this or one like this. They're both good ones. Give it a go, or you can subscribe by pressing this button here. There you go. See you later.